Hi guys, welcome to Crazy Burger. So in this video I'm going to be looking at Elden Pixel's brand new narrative adventure game for Steam and Switch. Now Elden Pixels were the creators of Alwa's Legacy and Alwa's Awakening, and they also published Cathedral for Evercade, which is one of the main reasons why I'm looking at this game now, because I absolutely loved Alwa's Awakening on Evercade. Fantastic title, which is certainly one of the best games on that platform for me. So in this video I'm going to be looking through Avoid Hope, and I'll give you my opinion if it's actually worth buying. Without further ado, let's get started. So Avoid Hope was released this week on Steam and Switch. I'm playing this on the Steam Deck throughout the video, but first we're looking at the trailer that was released for it. It gives you an idea of what to expect. It's a narrative adventure game where you solve some puzzles and a few other things. It's not really that heavy on the puzzles, it's more of a experience adventure game as you obviously discover the story, usually told through a lot of the flashbacks throughout the game, and you play two different characters. I don't want to spoil too much of the game, and I won't really show too much of the flashbacks either, because it probably will spoil your enjoyment too much, but the gameplay elements is something I'll probably focus on throughout the game. And as I said, they are the creators of Alwa's Legacy and Alwa's Awakening. Alwa's Awakening was on Evercade and it was absolutely fantastic, and probably one of the best games on that system. But obviously we're looking at Avoid Hope. Not sure we'd see this game on Evercade because it is built on the Unity engine, which isn't currently compatible on Evercade systems. Maybe one day it will be, so I'm obviously never say never, but at the moment this is probably going to be on Steam and Switch only. It might appear on Xbox, PlayStation at some point. But anyway guys, I've played through a couple of hours of this game, and what we're going to do now is have a look at some of the footage that I've created, and I'll talk you through some of the elements and my experiences of this game so far. So throughout the different stages there's things to uncover. You need to find memories, which are usually flashbacks, is where the main stories are actually told. There's other things you need to unlock as well. You need to find the computers so that you can unlock the vaults that's obviously later on in the game, and try and uncover a cure. There's different items that you can find as well. Now there's a lot of enemies. You find it looks like a flare gun almost, that you can sort of paralyze the enemies that you see here. It seems like some of the enemies have some kind of virus that turns them into something from The Walking Dead, or even something like the Body Snatchers or Scanners, something like that. That's what it reminded me of. It's like the invasion of the Body Snatchers meets Scanners type of thing. But usually the best way is just to avoid the enemies, jump over them. Obviously if you have to, you can try and paralyze them with your flare gun or electric gun, not sure exactly what it is. But obviously there's a lot of exploration elements to the game, some very simple puzzles. Usually it's about moving some blocks, activating some electricity, and manoeuvring some switches so that you can open some doors, that type of thing. So it's not really that difficult. The puzzles are pretty simple. The enemies do get a little bit tougher throughout the game. This is some kind of flying zombie thing. I'm not sure what's going on. Usually it's best to run away as quick as you possibly can, because there's nothing you can do. You can only paralyze them for a brief moment. But it's such a cool game. The music is fantastic. It is very, very atmospheric, and I absolutely love that. So it might be one of those games that you want to put on your headphones and experience the best possible way. On Steam Deck I thought it was fantastic. Really, really cool. I love the retro style graphics, and obviously the game is told through flashbacks that you uncover throughout the different levels. So it starts off pretty weird because you're not really told what's happening, what you're doing. It's almost like a tutorial that you start off with through the two different sort of main characters that you play. And obviously I don't want to sort of spoil too much of the main story, which is why I'm really concentrating more on the sort of elements within the game rather than the actual story, because it might actually spoil it for you if you want to experience that for yourself. But for me, I think this game is really cool. As I said, the puzzle elements aren't too difficult, so if you don't like too much of a challenge, that's fine. If you like a challenge, and if you're expecting a game a lot more like Alwa's Awakening or Cathedral, then you might be disappointed. It's not really like that at all. It's more of an adventure puzzle style game with a great story in there and great atmospheric sound and music, which I thought was fantastic. But I would thoroughly recommend this game. I think it's really cool. I'm only about a couple hours in so far. I've not quite finished it. There are checkpoints, as you can see, throughout the game, just to save your progress, but those enemies definitely get tougher throughout the game, and amazingly they can actually climb up the ladders, which took me by surprise. So you certainly need to keep on your toes, and the puzzles get a little bit tougher as you try and explore each of the levels. Now you will probably go back and forth between a lot of the levels once you unlock some of the items. I think like bolt cutters and key cards, that type of thing, so you can unlock parts of the level that you've not discovered yet. But a really cool game that I've thoroughly enjoyed so far, and I'll certainly recommend it. If you've got a Switch and Steam, I would highly recommend it if you love this style of game. It's an excellent title. As I said previously, I very much doubt we'll see this on Evercade unless somehow we get the Unity engine running. Hopefully they do, because I think if they do, that would open up the door to a lot of titles that we could see on that platform. But right now, it's highly unlikely. But obviously, as I said, never say never. But if you want to play this game right now, the best place is probably on Steam, on your PC, or on Steam Deck, or on a Switch. Anyway, guys, I'll leave you with the rest of the footage. I certainly would highly recommend this title. It's fantastic stuff.